Hey, welcome to GameByte. We're about to do a review of the PSVR2. We've got some games lined up and we can't wait to get started. So let's do this.
Okay, thank you. Cheers. Well, that was fun. Definitely really interesting. First thoughts though, incredibly comfy for a glasses user. The only problem was that it's just slightly pushing against my glasses just a bit.
I can see your marks.
Yeah. I personally feel like it's possible to wear them with like bulky glasses like myself and still have a good time, which is great.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the material that it's made out of. I'm not sure if you can see this on camera, but there's a little bit of my makeup that's come off. That's fine, that will obviously come off with maybe a baby
Was that my
wipe.
makeup? I don't know.
For me anyway, it was super duper comfy to put on and quite easy to assemble. In terms of the gameplay itself, I got a little bit of motion sickness. That is my fault though, because in the beginning of the settings, I chose that. That's my own fault. But it's nice to know that you can choose to either feel sick or not.
Yeah. I think it just depends on the actual person. I'm not really prone to motion sickness and I felt fine to it, which is really good. So to be fair though, I was teleporting a bit more than you. When I first put the headset on, I did get a bit of like a whoa kind of sensation when I was using the analog sticks to control the character. But yeah, like I think it was good.
Oh yeah, definitely. One thing that I didn't work quite well for me is obviously this is insane. The fact that you can see the whole surroundings on the camera. They've got these two little cameras here at the front. That is insane. But what was a little tricky was remembering what buttons are where. When you've got the headset on, all you can see is your character's hands and gloves.
Yeah.
So you couldn't actually remember what button did what.
That's true.
There was a couple of moments where I was like, which button is it?
Yeah.
Snap to chest. Like that? Wow, okay. Right. So regarding build quality, it is made of plastic, but I think it could be dirty, yes, but it's easy. It will just come off with a baby wipe. So I don't necessarily mind that as well.
I feel like the performance of the playstyle definitely negates anything that's the aesthetic value of it, to be fair.
And it's really light. When I saw this, first off, I was like, that's gonna be heavy and clunky and it's gonna take you out of the immersion of the game itself. But for me anyway, it was actually really light and easy to put on. So I enjoyed that. Oh, this is insane. I'm already immersed. That's
In terms of the ergonomic value, they are really comfortable to wear.
Definitely, and what PlayStation does at the beginning, what you'll see probably at the beginning of this video, is when we were setting this up, we got to decide how big our play area was. So if there is any issues with like, you know, hitting someone that comes across a wall or whatever, you can obviously make sure that you're not coming anywhere near. And even in the game, I'm not sure if you noticed this, but a couple of times I got disorientated and I almost was facing the wall and I almost hit it a couple of times, but because it was like red, like, oh, I know where I am roughly.
So how did you find setting it up then?
So setting up was relatively easy. Obviously it came with instructions on screen. It took a little bit of a long time. It took a little bit of time, I'll be honest. And obviously I got a little bit of help. But to be fair, I think normal gamers will be able to do it. Noobs, maybe not as much. Maybe you might need a friend or so. What I love about the headset is it's quite easy to understand what moves where and which button. So you can easily just do it yourself. You don't necessarily need someone else to come help you put the headset on.
Yeah,
so
okay.
That was my experience of it, yeah.
That's good.
So once we've placed the headset onto my head, what the calibration regarding your eye motion and where that was set within, that was a little bit tricky, I will be honest. I'm not sure why it was so tricky, but after about probably 2 minutes of rotating the headset, eventually we got it in there.
This headset was actually calibrated to your head, but I just came on afterwards and just wanted a go. And I did find that, you know, without the calibration for like specifically my head, it was still easy to use. So CJ, can you tell me a little bit about the audio, like the new headsets that come with it?
Yeah, definitely. We've got these two little headphones that we can plug into. I believe this is a regular headphone jack.
Yes, it's a 3.5mm jack.
Fantastic. I can actually hear the birds up above and the wind. I can hear the music, the Star Wars music in the background as well. This came with the unboxing, obviously, but I think we are allowed to use different types of audio devices as well and headphones. I'm not sure if we'll be able to use like an actual headphone set, just because of the sheer size of it. I'm not sure to do with other headphones or like VR gaming. It probably will be best to have earphones rather than a headphone set.
They actually come with 3 different sizes. So I know not a massive amount of people are actually fans of like the in-ear headbuds, but you could potentially swap around with the normal on-ear ones. But in terms of like how heavy that would make your head feel or anything like that with the balance and things, that may offset the comfortability of it. So, you know, I guess you've got to pick your poison with that.
Definitely, yeah.
So for £530 for the headset and the controllers, do you think this is worth it?
As a PlayStation fan, yeah. I personally love this. To be fair though, this is my first ever experience with VR. So I am blown away by it, truly. The fact that it has cameras on the outside is insane. New selfie time. But I really like it. I mean, I think it's really good value for money, personally.
Yeah, I think for a mid-range headset, you know, I think it's great. It's definitely taken a step up from the original headset. It has a lot of features now with the haptic feedback with the headset, which I found really cool, and definitely the haptic feedbacks on the controllers as well. For £530, it's definitely worth a go if you're really interested. If you've got that spare money lying around, then yeah, give it a go.